Hello everyone, welcome back to 7 Days to Die with Paintbrush there. This is a video you're not going to want to miss. I made a zoo. I kid you not, I've made a zoo. And I'm going to show a lot of hints and tips on decoration, what you can and can't do, and yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Let's start with this house over here. So if you remember this house last video, there really wasn't anything to it. Looks a lot better now, so I've gone for a desert landscape. I've basically thrown sand and just filled the whole thing with goldenrod flowers, seeds, and put a dead tree in. Dead tree you can get through the creation menu. Let's turn those things on now. So F1 DM is debug menu, CM, and what we'll also want to do is just press escape, and we want to click on no collision. Now if we press H, we can go through walls, etc. So as you can see, I've changed the outsides of the buildings. I've just painted on those. So let's go straight in. Gone for a very different look. So because this is the prefab of the cellar that's underwater, I've actually smashed this out, put a shower glass here. I've painted all that around. I've put a huge amount of these lamps can't be turned on, which I really hope they fix that in a future update. Fun pimps, if you're watching, that's one thing I would like, definitely. And I'd like to have more painting technique. But I've gone for the upside down artistic style of house. I've made an open archway there. I leave the cobwebs around, they add dynamic. So again, I've actually just placed glass everywhere, and that gives it that little extra, and again cobwebs. So it gives that little extra shine by putting the glass on the different cabinets back to front and so forth. Little welcome mat there. I've put my own bin in. Now I've made my own pot plant, so it's just wood. Throw in some dirt, and that's just grassy ground. Makes it unique. I've thrown beer hops in there, I think it is. So if we go in here, I've done a blue skirting for the toilet, something different. Again, I've put glass on top of it to give it that really extra pizzazz, that little extra. I've put this as a hand sanitizer. Remember to wash your hands. There you go. And again, is that blind? I think that could be blind. So you can actually put a Venetian blind, and again I've coloured it in by using a reflective glass just to give it that extra. I've put a painting, and I've put it on a ledge to give it a bit of extra. And again, you can see the roof. Again, it's all glass and a glass pane on top of a painted drop tile. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I might need to turn on my bit dark here. I haven't connected this up with lights yet. Are you ready for this? This is so cool. You're not going to believe this. Believe me, you're not going to believe this. Okay? You ready for this? I got a pet bunny rabbit. How cool is that? I have a pet bunny. Now, this is insane what you have to do. So, again, I put glass all around. You leave the top off. I actually have to take the top of the roof off to get the bunny in there. And basically what I'm doing is, so I'm going to raise myself up here so you can see. I put blocks here, like a concrete block, and from over, I think it was over here, I had to shoot a bunny rabbit into the block so that it would fall down into the glass. And that's the only way you're going to do it. But you actually have to do it like up here, sort of thing. And once the bunny rabbit's fallen in and he's stuck in there, he won't be stuck in the glass. He'll actually be able to walk up and down, and all you have to do is put a top on, and that's your bunny rabbit. Now, to do this, you've got to press the F6. Again, you've got to have these options available to you for the server, and you'd have to ask the admin if you can borrow it, or the admin can do it for you, or something along those lines. So what you want is you want this middle one. This one keeps it on the server. Okay, and basically every time you hit one of these, it's going to spawn it in from a little bit of a distance, and it's going to give you that. So I'm going to just drink some gold rum. So I've gone for here again a bit of a nursery type of strange nursery. Got the joy sign, got this scientific experiment going on with a zombie, and electric fence. Now I've actually put these open mortician drawers into the floor as an extra, because there's so much you can put in these drawers. It's crazy. So yeah, that's a good idea. This is a bunny that evidently didn't fall into the box. He got through. And again, you can put paintings, just paint whatever you want and frame it. And again, another pot plant situation with an azalea connected into it, and that gives it a whole new look. Like, it just looks well and truly different. So we're going to go into the next house now. I'm just going to drop down a little bit. We'll just go into some of the different houses and techniques. Now these swings, a swing set might sound easy, but it is ridiculously hard. So basically the trick is that you've got to have this block here and then two handrails, and from the handrails you can have the cables. Because the problem is two cables cannot connect to each other. So basically you can connect one cable up to something and one cable down to something, but both cables have to be connected to something. Like if I didn't have either block there, those cables would break because they're not allowed to be together. This is very easy, just basically scrap frames, just throw it together. Here's a nice little water feature, again just painted, and a bit of moss hanging down. Again, you can only get that from the creation menu, unfortunately. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. We'll just go in here. Again, decorated every single place. I've put glass completely different, and I've put this one as a glass Venetian. Come on. Oh, somebody must have smacked something off there. I'm not sure. Again, I haven't really done too much, just decorated it, painted it. Haven't really, still kind of working on it. I'm just going to go up. Drop down. Again, I haven't really done too much in these rooms yet. I'll tell you what I'm thinking of doing. This is a pretty complicated toilet, so a medicine cabinet I've extended. Again, I've gone for a very snazzy type, so I've put a sort of a refrigerator look on that. I've put a pill case, and again, that's pretty much the shower technique that you can use. You haven't got much in shower ways at the moment. Again, fun pimps with like more bathroom situations. So again, I've put the glass background, and as you can see, it gives it that nice reflective look, and it looks a bit different. Now what I am thinking of doing is extending this out and making this whole brush and all this wall down and extending it to a really long big bedroom, because there's actually nothing in there to loot anyway. I don't think I've done anything up here. I'll just have a quick look. No, I could. I was thinking of making a massive air conditioner unit here, but I've done that elsewhere. I'll show you that elsewhere. Just going to drop down now for a sec. There's my sand pit at the moment, pretty poxy. I can actually spawn in these vending machines and they work. So the server will take over. I've got a little religious thing going on here, I'm not sure. Basically the sensors are connected to these wires, and so we'll actually get electrocuted if we touch these wires, so we have to be very careful. Got different messages like inflict fear. Don't think I've done anything down here from memory. I think this is something I still have to work on. Not actually sure what I'm doing at the moment. I might actually spawn some zombies in and just... Oh, did I change the doorway? So I've changed the doorway evidently to come in through this area, because the doorway naturally would be here, according to that prefab. How do I... What the hell? How do I get... I'm gonna get shocked there. I can see it coming off, because I have no idea where I'm going. I evidently have to go over here. Okay. Alright, so if we go over here... Oh, it's a tree moving. Again, I've blocked that wall off, so you have to come this way. And I've put a must-kill little teaching room. Again, I've put cameras everywhere for that extra little creepy side of things. I've put, again, that's electrocuted. Torture and humiliate. I have put a detention center here. I don't know, it's just something a little bit weird, a little bit giving it some sort of... Oops, it's gone too far. So again, I've put a little bird's nest. Unfortunately, the bird's nest won't spawn the eggs. Fun pimp, can you change that so that when we put a bird's nest somewhere, it's the server takes over and does eggs? I would love that, please. That's another thing, fun pimps, I would like you to do. So again, it can spawn animal carcasses on, and we've put a little sacrificial chamber here, sacrifice, and yeah. So basically, okay, that's all that. Here I've been messing around with just seeing what the different areas do. So for instance, here you'll find gold and silver and diamonds. I've put a vein in the rock system. I've got a car. I've actually made myself a little car. I'll just come down here so I can turn the lights on. Unfortunately it doesn't go, but and you can stay in here and you got a little little steering wheel, little Freddy Flintstone sort of car. How cool is that? The actual groundwork is underneath. That's where the battery power is there. I've shown you the church before. All I've done is put 2 pews out, and I've actually started experimenting over here with I can't remember the name of it now. This potassium nitrate, and trying to make some sort of rock fixtures and maybe a little garden over here. The reason being is, so if I come down here, you'll see various types of gardens. So I've sandbagged this secret garden. I've put ice on the bottom, dirt, and blueberries. Blueberries are pretty cool. They go really well around the top there. Over here, I've created my own volcano. Again, with a sort of heat. The burning barrels. Again, only the ones that don't heat the map. You can create water, build your own. You don't need to, you can throw water anywhere. So this is a novelty shop for other people on the servers. Basically, if they want something that's only for developers or admin, I throw them into these vending machines and they can get whatever they require. And unfortunately, again, showing how cheap this stuff is. So basically, road stop sign 21 cents. I can't put the price up. Again, fun pimps, can you change it so that things that are on developer consoles or admin options can put, any type of price, not just a 1 or 2 cents sort of thing. So again, I've put the I think that's diamond around with a chrysanthemums. I've made various little gardens. I've gone for so here I've gone for a flag, and I've just made it a bit artistic, and as you can see it looks really great in the night sky sort of thing. The day one night sky is fantastic. I've put two little sofas, so if you want to chat with someone and just hang out and just have fun, it's cool. I've put a lot of areas where you can just chat and hang out. I've got a bed up there, a couple beds if you want to have a night outside on top. It's pretty safe here actually. There's only about 2 zombies ever come in this area at night, and they're pretty easy to take out. Put a little flower bed situation here. So here I've put a very, as you can see, I've got my pet warthog. The problem with he's stuck, he's going to be stuck there forever, and I can't move him because problems is if you're having animals, you can't put cactuses with the animals because the animals will die on the cactuses. So I've just put him for the little background noise, and it's a little bit creepy having coffins all over the place. And I've put this little interesting area here with coffins. Okay, gonna fly again over here. So here I've got a snake pit. I actually have a real live snake in there. Is he still alive? He might be dead. Problems with snakes is they kill themselves. Yep, he's dead. Ah, damn it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... where's the torches? Do I have a torch? Oh, I've got a burning barrel in there. Is he down there? Alright, so I've put a burning barrel. I'll just put a burning barrel in these places to stop the... Okay, hopefully that'll stop. So again, what you need to do to put an animal in... Whoops, I've just pressed the wrong button. Is F6, and I don't want it to look at me because I need to get away, and I'm probably not in a good space to do this, so I'm going to have to go here. F1, F6, and just animal snake, and as you can see there's an animal snake already, and he's somewhere down there. There he is. See him moving down there? See if I can get him. There he is down there, and I've got myself a little pet snake, and he's now saved the server, and he won't see me. Now unfortunately these snakes, once they detect you, they go ape, and that's where they start killing themselves. Again, Fun Pimps, can you please fix that? I would prefer... I know they're not supposed to detect you through bulletproof glass, so can you please stop that from happening? I've ripped down my picket fence, put a bulletproof fence, and I've basically got stags, and I just filled my garden full of stags. So there's a couple there, and yeah, that's basically about it. Over in my neighbours, I gave her a huge amount of chickens. Unfortunately, she left the doors open, and there's chickens all over the place. And there's I did say there's a chicken that comes up here and jumps down, like it literally travels along the railways and jumps down. It's funny if you're here. Seems she's low on chickens. Actually, what I might do, because she's making a tunnel, but she hasn't done anything in this tunnel. She just lacks motivation, and she's getting on my nerves. She needs to, be quicker on this tunnel. So I'm going to actually spawn in a whole heap of chickens for her, and there we go. And hopefully they'll be able to pick the tunnel for her, and that will keep it going. I don't know. She's been at this situation for ages. She just keeps lacking motivation to do anything. She needs to make some garden sheds for these chickens. Actually, she's low on chickens out here. Might spawn another. There we go. And that's how you do it, the chickens. There we go. She's got heaps of chickens now. Okay, I really like this part. So this is I got a stag in there. This is like an outside coffee shop. So I've got little tables and it all just lights up at night. We're getting very close to it not being night anymore. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to actually... so if you go ST and then /1, you'll see I'm setting the time to 1 and it's reset to day 1. So if you wanted to reset it to daytime, I think it's ST 10,000, and that will be basically about 9 AM I think. So as you can see, there's just going to go in here. I've got I've coloured it with colourful rock and stalactites and everything, giving it. And there used to be a rabbit in here and a chicken. Oh, there they are. So they're still alive. Again, you can't have any cactuses, so anything sharp that's going to kill them. So you just have to have something like that. If we go into this house here, okay, it might look like a normal house. And then it says, warning, can't turn air conditioner off. I'm just going to get down, and the whole thing's going to snow and water, and basically these air conditioners can't be turned off. And now we're going to ice. It's still lootable. Everything I've decorated, I haven't changed the situation from the lootable houses. I've just made it more fun to explore places and just, spicing the place up a little bit. If you go in here, basically press C to bend down. So if you got secret man's business here, and here you have a urinal. So just, little stupid things like this I've put around the place. I've changed the name of the laundromat to Skid Mark. And put a little sign here, drop your pants here. Just created all the electricity. I've tried to decorate this room. It was hit by a rocket, I believe, so I had to fix a few places up here. I've changed this to McDonald's. No apocalypse world would be great any use without McDonald's. So is my number one place to eat anything. And again, I've just lit the whole place up with the electrical wiring. Here I've put another extra special garden, again using concrete blocks this time to do majority of it. I have to eat, unfortunately. Hang on. Okay. Again, burning barrels. Now, what I've also done is I've put candles, and then I've put is it ice over the candles? I think it's ice, and that way you can get some glowing ground, and it just and you can plant on top of that. So you can plant plants or whatever you want, and it gives it that extra special glow, especially at night. It looks really cool. Dirt I've just put into towers. It looks really cool. I've put that with the cactuses because they have a similar function, and then just put torches on top, the POI ones that don't add to the heat map. Now you got various grasses that are available for you in the creation menu, and you can use those to actually plant into the middle of concrete. So you can give your little garden again that extra pizzazz by planting them in concrete, because realistically these weeds actually do go through concrete anyway. It just gives it that little really cool. So again, a little garden feature using frames. You'll notice I always keep doing this. I'll put a venting system, and again, just put it there, give it that little extra pizzazz. Here, I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, I've knocked down all the walls that are not of any use, and basically having an open area. I'm thinking of knocking down this wall. I'm not sure of the stability of the roof though. And again, I've fixed all the positions. Here I've created an aviary. So again, bulletproof glass, make it pretty high. You want to put concrete pillars all the way, and then spawn in 25 vultures, and basically they stay in there. They can't detect you, so that's the other pretty cool thing. I'm going to go in there real quickly. So here I've got actually concrete, and that is a great idea to make a waterfall. So basically you paint the concrete and you make a waterfall, and then I'm going to see if I can spawn in it again, and then you connect it to the water like that, and you can continue on and make an actual... I have to move pretty quick because they will attack me in here, and you can make a little concrete area. I've put a little breeding cave back here for the vultures to come into as well. I've made a bear area, so basically now bears here again, the bears can detect you through bulletproof glass. They shouldn't be able to. Fun pimps, can you change this? This is a double layered bulletproof glass, so they shouldn't be able to detect me. Unfortunately they do, but I should be able to look at it from this little distance. There's 2 bears in here, one's stuck in that corner over there, and this one's free roams around the place, makes a lot of grunting noises. We've got a little tower to be able to look at things from here. What else? I've changed a few little places over here. Oh yeah, there's actually a couple of good things, so I've still got to show you. So in here again, I've gone through, I don't know what I'm trying to do there, whether it's supposed to be an arcade machine. I've put more pillboxes all over the place, and just made the place. I've actually framed these with the wooden doors, and created a double frame. Makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, a bit more crazy. Here we got a little teaching area on how to do drugs. It's like put the chemical station, put the chairs all around, and these are sort of things you wouldn't expect going into a building, and it just livens the game up a little bit. Again, books everywhere. Huh. I can't repair that for some reason. And that's the other thing, there's certain things I can't repair, and I really need, that should be stopped. So either Fun Pimps make it so I can put bookcases and the server takes over those bookcases, or have that option there, or have it so that we can repair those sorts of things like bookcases and sinks. So again, created a keyboard, computer keyboard, and I gave it a fancy toilet seat just as a little extra laugh. He never gets anywhere. Okay, so if we come over here, I don't think I've done anything in that room yet. No. It's hard to come up with new ideas all the time. Again, we've got another water feature here. And I'd like to have fish. Fun Pimps, can you, in your next update, put fish? That would be great. I've done the rocks now. If you're after the rocks, they're in the developers console, and I think it's boulder formation or something. I don't know. So they can be hard to find. They're not really well versed. So that just lightens the place up. Here I've got a little pig farmery. And again, got a huge amount of pigs in here. You'll find them all stuck behind here for some reason. They're getting warm. I don't know. They're all stuck there, but a number of them are free roaming because they can't get in there anymore. So they all free roam. I haven't really done anything here. I've basically over here I've done again. Torches under ice here. Got a little Big Brother room secret going on here, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so here I've just lit the place up, and it can look really great when you light the place up with torches and you got the whole system working. I've put boxes in, and I might decorate it with a whole series of boxes and just put a few more. I've actually So I can't fix that without paper. I'll just fix that now. So basically this is how easy it is to fix something on the server, and that's it. So that's basically all I'm doing. I can't fix those, so I just have to spawn those in again. Oh, look at that! I break into, and I never knew that. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I've made that a little bit more better. Yeah, I've just basically just set that up. Okay, I have a dog mode. So again, they can actually detect me, and they can jump up. They're not going anywhere though. They're stuck in there, but that just makes it really, really cool. I experimented with some, and by the way, there's something on the developer console called an art block. Don't spawn it in. It's impossible to get rid of, except with a gas barrel. That's the only way of getting rid of it. And I might have to try that with bedrock, because I was experimenting with bedrock, and as you can see, I can spawn bedrock in. I could actually make a whole base of bedrock and just put a door. No one would ever be able to break my base. I might try gas barrels. Here, basically a little secret, you basically jump over there and you come across a secret ladder. Gonna open up. Oh, hello guys. Hey, I've got a cancel meeting of traders. So I've spawned in every trader. They all work. So instead of traveling,
come into my shop.
Instead of traveling all over the place, you only need to travel to one place on the server, and you can have the luxury of all 5 traders. How cool is that? So that's awesome. Again, it's just having a bit of fun, creating. There's a lot more other things to show you. I'm not sure if I did anything over here. Don't think I have. I've still just repaired half the buildings and... Hello, somebody's here. There's a nursey! Serial killer. As you can see, they run pretty fast. Look how fast she got up there. It's like speeding. Oh, I'm gonna take her out. She's gonna damage my place. Gotta slow her down. Okay. So, Nosy. Why is that glowing over there? Oh, it's a car. Anyway, so we're going to teleport. I just want to show you something else. We'll teleport over here. Okay, so we had a troublemaker on. He basically blew this guy's entire base up. I just quickly rebuilt it for the guy. We did find out who it was on server and booted him indefinitely. I'm going to have to... He blew up a landmark as well. Unfortunately, these people do exist, and they're trolls. He just luckily came on when I wasn't around. Okay, but he did blow up... he blew a rocket through this building here. And I thought, oh well, I might as well try and do something with it. And just want to show you, I thought it was pretty cool how much I've changed it. So this building looks somewhat like this. I kid you not. It basically looked like that. And this is what I've done with the building. So I'm going to actually show you. So it looks like nothing on the outside, but when you look on the inside, so again, I've put blinds, recarpeted the whole thing. I've gone for, I like this idea of a TV area, but I've personalised it with only 2 couches. I've put a stereo system. How cool is that? So it's like a home theatre system. I thought that was pretty cool. Done the picture frame situation. Changed the toilet, I've put a carpet kind of skirting. I've just modernised everything. I put an extra door because unfortunately this was being blocked, and I didn't want to damage the area. So to do to stop any further damage, I saw that there was a place I could put a, and I've put a really modern This is the old unconventional oven, and I've put kind of an old conventional head to it, and then I've put another oven over here and modernized it. I've put just now if you want to fill the sink full of water, just blue paint it. You can blue paint it. That gives it that little effect. This actually is a pretty freaky floor. Basically. So I'll just go to the paints so you can see which paint does what. Here's your beer coolers, your bookcases, your countertops. This is if you want to do the sinks. But if you want to actually do what I did there, you need to actually produce the sink and paint the inside of the sink. You can't paint the sink and then try and paint the inside of that painted sink. If you can understand what I'm trying to say there. Cabinet doors, the old cabinet side you can use for various things. Again, I've used this for floor, walls, roofing in the back. I haven't used these things too much. This chalkboard, this is what I'm using for this sort of. And if you want to give it the extra pizzazz, again, lay a sheet of glass over it. And it just makes it that little bit more special. So this is basically how I've done that venting system, and put stainless steel on the sides there. Gravestones you can do. Medicine cabinet is for mirrors. It's reflective, completely reflective, so anytime you want a mirror, that's the one you want to choose. I've made myself an archery practice using this. I'll show you that later. Another day. Wall oven, that's basically this painted cabinet here. You can work around. Adobe Peach is usually pretty good for walls and that, and so is this one. I'll use these two quite a lot of times. These are more for cabinets, or if you want bathrooms, fixtures or things like that. I'll show you what else I've used that for soon. Again, these two are good for walls. I haven't used this one that much. Whoops, did I go too far? This one here is the floor. So that's what I've used for the floor. And that looks really freaky. I really like that. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so again, I've spawned in my own vending machine, put a couple more, and just made the place up. So as you can see, as I said, the first floor was just needed a paint job and a rechange sort of situation. Unfortunately, it's the second floor that he blew to Kingdom Come. This is what I've done with it. How cool is that? I've actually rebuilt the whole damn thing, and I think it's done a pretty well done job. The only thing that was left over was this desk and these two things from his rockets. So basically what I've done is, again, I've put a mirror, and which is the pillbox and the black cabinet, and give it that checkered reflective situation. I've put the bed up high. I haven't connected these lights yet. Put all the lights connected up, and I've put a walkway around with various flower boxes, and I've created a intricate air conditioning system, and I'll show you why I've done that. I've done that for the lighting system. So what's actually going on here is outside is my solar banks and my battery connected to a electrical timer, and to support all that and to hide all that, I had to create an electrical air conditioning system, and that's basically how I did that, and then connected all the wires to give it that extra pizzazz. And again, these are, you can only get through the creation menu, are the only ones, and they're basically desert flowers and forest flower, I think it's called, and forest grass, to give it that little bit of a more personalized touch. So that's basically what it looked like. This is what it looks like now, and I think that is pretty cool. And I don't think I could finish off on it. You know, so if you like to create and you like to, hit me up and join our server. And yeah, I'm more than happy to help you out and give you access to certain things. But again, it's just having fun, relaxing, and trying to create a beautiful town. There's plenty of areas here to create, believe me. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learned some new decoration techniques and ideas, and hopefully it's inspired you. Actually, I will show you one more place. I will show you my actual base. So my base is way 4 hours over. No one's ever going to get there. Where is it? Okay, so 4 hours over here. Here's my base here. Oh, I landed on my base. Alright, so basically this is my base. This is the very first, well, the second base I really set up. And as you can see, it doesn't really look like much at the moment. Basically you got to knock this block off and you can come down. Basically the place I want to show you, so basically one of the prefabs we used to use now no longer is available, and he created this look for myself. But I wanted to show you the toilet. I wanted to show you the bedroom, because when it comes to bedroom designs, it's pretty hard to work out anything to do with the bed. This is undoubtedly the best idea I've ever had for the bed. So how's that? It's like a cathedral, and it's got a background waterfall. So again, what I have done is I've used pot plants, and I could probably change that idea and make it really foresty, but I'd have to go two down or two up, so I need a layer of soil. The problem is you wouldn't be able to do it with you can't do it with normal plants like goldenrod or things like that, but you can do it with forest ground and forest grass and things like that, forest bushes. So you can actually plant underground if you're using that. You need to bend down to get into and sort of get in the corner or something. And here you can see I've got a little waterfall in the background. I'll just go through. So again, you can see what's happening. I'm basically trapped water in a bulletproof glass, and that gives it that strong solid effect. I should really put some lights here just to give it that extra thing. I probably did not know how to work the whole light situation in the past, but it would be nice to have fish or something along those lines. But if you want to experiment with that idea and have it that full poster bed situation with a waterfall in the background, go for it. But that's the best idealistic sort of situation I've been able to come up with so far. As you can see, this was my first kind of base, and trying to learn electrical systems and how they work and everything was a real nightmare. And I might just show you one more area before we finish off completely. So there's a place. Ooh, is it there? Oh, hang on. Be over here somewhere. I reckon it's there. The big house. Yeah. So what I've made here is I've made a PvP area. So here, roll one sleeping bag outside. Only 3 first aid kits allowed. Only wood frames allowed. 1 person or team defends. 1 person or team attacks. Blueberry hidden in 1 of 3 chests inside house. Blueberry must be placed inside this chest for win. So basically the idea is to come in a group and find out where the blueberry is hidden, and it's hidden in one of 3 chests, and you gotta defend yourself, and you can kill the guys. Once you've killed the guy, of course, you'll find it easier. So it could be in that one, could be in this one, and that's where it is. And there's one downstairs, I believe. So it could be the team inside can place the blueberry in any of those 3 tests, and then they need to start defending their house. Everyone has the same weapon, and you only allow 3 first aid kits, and the basic is to defend the blueberry. And I've seen that, and we might actually play that one day. Might maybe even make that the next video, I don't know. I've got a couple other videos coming up soon of some other things I've been working on. But now you know how to make a zoo. And I'm just going to show you that I'm not tricking you. So I'm going to exit. And now I'm going to connect to my server. So again, that's the server that you need to connect to. That wasn't too long. And I'm going to go back to the zoo so you can see that it is legit. You can create zoos when I find where I am. Boy, it was a long way away. Seriously? What the hell? Where's that place? As you can see, the map is huge. So basically we go there, puppy's base. I haven't put, that's right. You need the debug menu to teleport, and it's left control and right click, and you can teleport anywhere you want to. And as you can see, the animals are still there. There's a stag in the background. I haven't got my no collision on, and let's go see this. You can see all the chickens are still you see the chickens are still down there. And the snake. There's a snake. So you can see I've spawned in the snake. I now have a snake house, and yeah. So that's pretty cool. Create your own zoo. And I'm not sure with zombies. I know you used to, the zombies wouldn't be able to see you through bulletproof glass. So in that idea, you might be able to make a zoo of zombies as well. I'm not sure. I haven't tested that out yet. That's one thing I will be testing out in the near future. And you can probably see this in daytime, just to give it that, because we didn't really see it in. So you can see how it does look like a waterfall, and it connects up to water. And here's the, see if I can. Now the problem here that I'm having is bears detect doors, and they're trying to automatically start smashing down the door. So ultimately you're not going to be able to, I might have to change that with a ladder system, because any door that I've put there, a bear can automatically detect it. So in future I'm going to have to take those down. That's something I have discovered, and they often kill themselves, because every time they're smashing into something they seem to be doing damage to themselves. And I don't know why the dogs can detect me up here. That is very silly, that they are able to do that. But you can basically see a whole range of dogs, and they're still detecting me from way up here. which really doesn't make a lot of sense. Because I'm like, where am I? That's only a one layer of bulletproof glass. I might be able to shorten it and put like 3 layers of bulletproof glass and see if that changes. I'm not sure. And again, there's only, once you've gone up there, you can come down this way and drop down onto the hay bales, and again hay bales to drop down again. So we've made everything fun and easy, and we constantly spawn mini bikes all over the place. So actually there was something else we recently did. I just did it yesterday. I think it's here. So if you come over here, so what had happened is, that's right, I remember. So as you can see here, trader in the roof of caravan. Don't ask why, just jump up there. So it's not time yet. So you can see the trader on the roof of the caravan in there. Basically what had happened is the guy had accidentally killed the trader, and how are bunny rabbits escaping? They're getting through the fence here. They actually got outside. Fascinating. That's supposed to be... There must be a glitch there. I wonder if you could get inside. I never realised that. Because traders are supposed to be foolproof, but there are definitely animals and chickens outside. Wow. Okay, so you can see the trader from here. I'm going to have to basically use... I don't know if you can see on the inside there. Basically the trader's dead on the floor. And what had happened is my other admin fellow, Northside, he didn't realise, or I think he did, but basically he knew of a glitch that was prevalent at one point in time where you could shoot the trader with, I think, a Molotov. You could kill him. And so what he did is he threw a Molotov at the trader and killed him. And once you kill the trader, they don't talk to you anymore. They basically are non-existent. So the only way to do that was to spawn a trader, but I can't spawn a trader if you have a look in a small sort of situation. He's got to drop down, but I can't destroy any blocks on a trader. So basically the only way I could do it was spawn the trader and to have him fall onto the roof. And so that way I could make it, because there's a long distance from here to another trader, so to make it fair to people, that's the only way I could really get around it. But you can spawn various things in traders, and one of the things you can spawn is a mini bike, and I can spawn a mini bike at a close distance. So I basically spawned the mini bike on top of the dead body of the trader inside to make it look like he's been run over by a mini bike. And you can actually get on that mini bike, which is interesting because that means that people can now jump over the counter. So I've given a passage for people to be able to jump over the counter by placing a mini bike there. And that's what I found fascinating. But they wouldn't be able to get back. It would actually be quite impossible unless if I put another mini bike. So first, if you're ever going to try it, I suggest creating a mini bike over on this side, and that allows that situation. Pretty cool, huh? And I wonder if it's therefore possible, maybe I'll have to try this out. If I spawn a mini bike on the inside, can I get into the trader by simply getting close and looking at the mini bike, but I wouldn't be able to look at the mini bike. See, every time I get too close, it basically kicks me. there is a mini bike there, but yeah, see, so I don't know how that would work. But this trade is about to open anyway, and I will just quickly show you, and then we'll finish off the DVD, the movie. It has been a while, and often just check around. I usually set up boxes and put some stuff in it. Someone's taken everything and just okay. Someone's definitely taken everything and just put a
Trader Joel's is now open.
Okay, so basically this thing is now open. I'm just going to go in here. So as you can see, he's basically, so what you could do, and then you're on this side of the counter. Crazy. So what I would have to do to make it viable for other people to do it is basically spawn in a mini bike over here. No, that's not going to work. So basically what I'm going to have to do is, if I get this mini bike and back it up a little bit, maybe about there. Okay. And so basically what you could do is go there, and then, and that's how you can get on both sides of the counter. That is cool. That is good. That is good. And there must be, so if I spawned a mini bike up here, if I actually, I wonder if this is possible. And I can probably test this out. So all I need to do, so I'm going to spend, I'm going to drop down. Now, can I see that? I can if I get up here, maybe. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see what this does. So I'm going to set the day to, we'll just try this out. This is an experiment. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to set the day again. It's reset me back. I don't know if I'm going to be... Yes, I can get it. Oh! I got to be quick. So if I do it quick enough, it might actually be possible. Just got to... Okay, let's see. No, I'm not. Wow, it spawned me and the mini bike outside. That's interesting. There you go. So it's easy to get in. But it would be... I wonder if... I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to try... so we'll try and spawn another mini bike. I'm going to be... There's going to be heaps of mini bikes here. Oh, really? It's gone over there. I'm going to try and drive off at the same time as spawning in and see if that works. Ah, damn it. Ah, nearly got it. Nearly got it. Alright, let's try it. Oh, what is going on? Okay. I'm going to try and grab it and drive it and see if that... Nice. It doesn't look like it's going to allow me to do that. I'm apparently very thirsty. It'd be an interesting way if you could break the game that way, but it doesn't look like. The problem with flying everywhere, you get thirsty and you constantly, which isn't too hard. Northside's been here. Okay. Ah, come on! Ah, alright, I'm gonna see if I can. It won't even allow me to get to that. Now, as soon as I got on it, it immediately... I might be able to... Actually, could I get in there? I can just fly in here. Ah. So even if I fly in there, it'll still spawn me out. If I put on God mode, will it do it? There we go. Sweet. Yep, still doesn't, even on God mode. Well, I tried everything, couldn't get in there. Actually, I haven't tried everything. Da-da, 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 da-da. Da-da-da! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-da-da! I was going to say, don't tell me that. Alright, leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye for now.